everybody, and welcome. Tonight, I'm going to be doing a collective love reading. Now, this is for people who either are currently in a relationship or, you could be single and have, interest in a person, you're, currently connecting with somebody, or, you could be in no contact, you could be on the outs with a particular individual, but there has to have been some sort of connection or relationship there, if that makes sense. Alright, this is a new one, so it may take me a second. Now, on this side is going to be your person's energy, and on this side is going to be your energy. And at the end of it, I'm going to use a different deck to take a look at what is meant to happen in this connection. Alright, so let's get started. We're going to take a look at how your person views you. We're going to get 3 cards for how your person views you. I'm glad that this time I finally remembered to turn my air purifier off, so you should hear me clearer and better. There should be, no crazy annoying sound in the background. Alright, now we are going to take a look at what your person is afraid to tell you. Okay, now for you, we're going to take a look at how you view your person. Well, that was way too many. We have 4 here. Jesus. Interesting. The both of you have the Queen of Swords for how you view each other. Alright, and then we are going to take a look at what you need to see more clearly about your person. Alright, and now for what is meant to happen in this connection. Oh gosh, got quite a few cards here. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, first, for how your person views you, we have the Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. Now, I really get that, your person sees you as somebody who is not afraid to, speak up about how you're feeling, and not afraid to really, cut somebody out of your life if they're disrespecting you, or if, they're doing anything to really, hold you back, or, hinder you in any sense. And interestingly enough, in this Queen of Swords, there are two people kissing in the back right there, which is not in any other Queen of Swords card I've seen. So this could particularly, maybe you told them off. Maybe you were really direct and really specific about, what you wanted from them, and they could not deliver. So you cut them off, and now they're seeing you with somebody else. They may be feeling some type of way. But now with the King of Pentacles, right? They see you as somebody who's good with money, financially stable. You could be a boss. You could have your own business. You could, you could have a lot of lucrative ideas. You could be very, what is the word? You could be very knowledgeable as well about business, or, you could be very business-minded. And then with the Five of Swords, I want to say, they really feel like you kind of sacrificed this situation, or you may feel like, they think that you feel like you sacrificed yourself in this situation to be yeah, because they get the vibe that you feel really what words are really escaping me today. You feel really defeated in this situation. I feel like they could kind of see that. So, with that Queen of Swords and King of Pentacles energy, they see you as somebody who's just doing what you need to do, and because of that disappointment, you cut them out, and you're moving forward and focusing on your money, focusing, if you have a business, on your business, or just in career and money in general. They see that you're just diving into your work and focusing on work matters. And then for what they're afraid to tell you, we have the King of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. You see, I get that they're afraid to admit, they're afraid to tell you how they feel in a sense, right? Because with this Eight of Swords and Five of Pentacles, they've been very trapped in their head and getting in their own way as a result of the way that things ended. And with the Five of Pentacles, they feel like they've been left out of your life. They've been, in a sense, like they feel demoted. They're used to having, like, holding a particular place in your life, and they're used to, like, having a right to know certain things, particular details about your life, that now, after things ended, they're like, they don't know anything. You guys haven't been in contact. From what it looks like, you just clean cut them out of your life. And, with this Eight of Swords here, I get that they've been, trying to contemplate, like, they kind of, like, don't even know what to do with themselves at this point, so they're kind of going around in circles and getting nowhere. And with this Five of Wands here, I get, they've really, because here we have the Five of Wands, and then at the bottom of the deck we have the Two of Wands. So, like, I'm getting that they don't know where to put their energy, and they really have, like, they have ideas, they have different ways that they want to approach this situation, but they really cannot figure out how. This could be the kind of person that is not used to being the one left. They could be used to being the one who's doing the leaving. So, they're kind of at a loss for words, at a loss for action. They don't really know how to get back into your life, get back into your good graces. Now, for you, how you view your person, you have the Empress, the Death card, and the Queen of Swords. Now, I feel like this is a kind of situation where, like, they could have broken up with you, and then, you guys stayed friends, or at least tried to, for a little bit afterwards, but, you weren't really feeling the situation, you weren't really feeling the way that they were acting, the way that they were treating you, and the change in all of this, and you could have been the one who had the last word, in a sense. You were the one to tell them, like, that you don't want to be a part of this, like, you don't want to be just friends, so you just don't want them in your life at all. And that could be why they see you with the Queen of Swords, and in that card it has the two people in the background, because you could have had the last word, and you were the one who decided to go ahead and, put yourself out there eventually and pursue a relationship with somebody else, whereas they're just over here, like, stuck on you and not knowing how to move forward. But, you see them as, like, with the Empress, like, you see them as somebody who is, very nurturing, very creative, very, like, humble in a sense. And with the Death card and the Queen of Wands, I feel like, the way they acted towards the end of the situation, right, I feel like that really drastically changed the way that you perceive them, because to go from the Empress to the Queen of Swords, I wouldn't say is the greatest thing, because the Queen of Swords, she can be very harsh with her words and act quite, like, impulsively without a lot of care. And, the Death card representing, a transformation isn't always good. It really depends on what that transformation is, and going from the Empress to the Queen of Swords, I feel like is kind of like a demotion, which, I feel like they felt. I feel like it was like the way they acted was a big turnoff. It showed you a completely other side of them that you were not used to, and that's when you're like, nah, I'm good, I don't need this shit. you can stay over there. Now, for what you need to see more clearly about your person, we have the Queen of Wands, Judgment, and the Hanged Man. Yeah, no, I see that your person, they were very cocky and unwilling to make, the required sacrifice to make this connection work. Because I really get that, they could have been used to living a particular lifestyle. They could have been used to, going out and partying, spending all this money that was unnecessary, and they did not, you guys had opposing views, whereas that wasn't a big issue, because I get here that you're the kind of person who's good at compromise. With this individual, they were not willing to change. They did not like change, and when they I feel like this all could have happened suddenly. Because, with the Queen of Wands, I get that, they have a lot of people kind of, gassing them up, and that really hasn't had the proper effect on them. Whereas, instead of them growing confident, they grew cocky. They let that get to their head to the point where they are operating out of ego. Their view on themselves isn't exactly the healthiest. And with Judgment, I feel like things got to a point where they had to make a choice. Either, keep living the way that they were, before they met you, or, make the appropriate changes to live this life with you and move forward. And they decided not to do that, so they left, things ended, and it is what it is. So, yeah, you see, at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Ten of Wands and the Five of Wands. I get that this was really weighing on them. There was a lot of burdens in the situation for them, because with the Five of Wands, they had people really putting their opinion out there for them, right? They had people, too many opinions, too many people voicing their thoughts on the situation, and that led to putting you in this Four of Swords state where you're not dealing with them anymore, and you're just taking time to yourself to heal. And that is going to bring in, an offer for you eventually, whether it's from this individual or somebody else. I mean, I feel like over time, right, this individual is going to realize what they lost, and they will come back to you, but at that point, it could very well be too little too late. Because I feel like, this isn't a super recent thing. I feel like this is a situation that happened a bit ago. But this is still something that, is in your energy. This is still something, I get, because this person, they think about you a lot. And, I feel like, they've been with people since. Because they're going back to their old lifestyle there. I don't get really that they've been in a relationship. They could have. I don't know your particular situation. This is a general reading, so, not every little detail is going to resonate for every single person who watches this video. That's only going to be for, a very few. But, overall, this person decided to see other people because I feel like they wanted to live more freely. They didn't really want to commit to something or somebody. And ironically, in the end, that's kind of what they miss about being with you. They had that assurance. They knew what they were getting into. They knew that this had a future. But they just weren't willing to sacrifice for it at the time. Alright, now for what is meant to happen in this connection, quite a few cards came out. I was a little surprised, okay? First, we have the Two of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Seven of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Now, okay, here I get that in the beginning, right, or rather at a particular point while you guys were together, you know, you knew what you wanted and you were putting in the work towards that. You were really, you know, determined and committed to this individual and this situation that you guys had. But with the Chariot, you know, I feel like you felt like there was a lot of like not progress. I feel like there, you know, you saw success, you saw victory with this person. You saw you guys, you know, doing something together. And interestingly enough, okay, the individual that is riding, you know, in the Chariot, or rather, like steering, rather, whatever, the Chariot is the Emperor. So to have the Emperor and then the Empress down here for how you view your person, you know, that's a like divine counterpart energy. I mean, you two could very well be meant to be together, but certain things have to happen to put you both at a particular energetic frequency in order to really be able to progress together. Because, you know, yes, things are predetermined, but that doesn't mean that they're going to happen. You know, we all have free will. And that's where this person messed up, because with the Seven of Cups, you know, they were too distracted by the other options, and that's what led them to this betrayal. That's what led them to stabbing you, the person that they are really meant to be with, in the back, because they're just not ready. They weren't willing to make the sacrifice. Yeah, you see, here at the bottom of the deck we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. They just wanted to live that, I almost said sober. What? They wanted to live that single life and really, you know, work with other people. So here, they caused you this heartbreak and stepped into that, you know, neighborhood bicycle energy. They're really getting around after you guys broke up, or rather after you guys left each other's lives. But it's funny because they know that, you know, they want to give you their cup. They know that they want to like commit to you, but they're just not done having fun. Yeah, here, okay, we have the Six of Swords, Justice, the Six of Cups, and the Page of Cups. You know, this tells me that this person is eventually going to come back. They feel like, you know, with Justice, they feel like they need to make things right. Because with the Six of Cups, you know, they see you as their soulmate. You know, this time that you guys are spending apart, you know, they're still thinking of you. They're still thinking of the good times you guys had, the trips you took, the the get-togethers you guys attended. Their friends could have also been very fond of you, and their friends, for a while could have been asking, where's this person? What's up with them? What's going on? And, that was very triggering for them because that just made them think about you. But, we have the Two of Cups and the Page of Cups. Like, this person will eventually come back with an offer, but like I said, it could very well be too little too late, because here, it's a page. What most of us are going to want to go for is a king or queen, somebody that's up there on our level. But that is just, it is what it is. Alright, collective, and this is the message that I have for you tonight. I do hope it serves you well. Be gentle with yourselves. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.